Well, basically, I was up again all night, but I feel alright. But I, I I wanted to do something a little different, and I I spent part of the night. I did a lot of stuff last night. There goes the microphone. Actually, it might be easier if I just hold this thing. Um. Anyway, I noticed that uh, it seems a lot of people who do this bipolar vlog thing uh, get really caught up in the doom and gloom aspect, the negativity. They get mired down in their own problems, and I'm certainly no exception. And that light is not right. But anyway, um, so anyway, I tried to um, uh, I better just show you. I put together some stuff that demonstrates that I have did at one point and still do kind of have a life that has nothing to do with bipolar. So first off, I'm going to show you some photographs I took back when I lived in Manhattan. And then I'm going to show you some of my quadcopter stuff. And then if you're still alive, haven't died of boredom, dried out like an old stick, uh, maybe I'll think of something else to do. Alright, so here we go. Okay, yeah, I did have some programs running in the background. I sort of didn't realize. Um, oh, wow, did I lose my train of thought? Um, you know, for the longest time, I wasn't exactly ashamed of being bipolar, but I did avoid telling people. And it's funny because I had no problem telling people that I had a drug history. You know, there's a lot more stigma attached to being a junkie than having a mental illness. So if you believe the DSM addiction is a mental illness, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying it's in there. But the bipolar thing seemed so kind of weak and I don't know, just sort of pathetic. You know, like I don't know. I just one of the things I don't like accepting help. I have a real problem accepting help. I think that's sort of something, you know, a lot, other people have that obviously, but it's not part of being bipolar. It's part of me, and I sort of crave independence and autonomy in a really big way, which is one of the main reasons I hate being incarcerated in psychiatric hospitals and fear jail and or prison more than really anything else. So I'm trying so hard to placate the criminal justice system while on probation right now. Yep, I got a DWAI while on drugs. There's like a hyphen drugs. About a year ago, and I go to jail, but I'm on probation. I have a restricted license, and I go to a bunch of court mandated bullshit, including AA meetings, and I'll save that for another video. Um, my back hurts. I don't know if I'm being loud enough. There are certain things I did want to do with my life that I've given up on. I'm 39 years old. Um, when I was in college, I was in college briefly, and late high school, I was sort of planning for it already, but I was pre-med in college, and I wanted to go to medical school. Wasn't quite sure about the specialty, but knowing me, I probably would have gone into psychiatry. Instead, I studied recreational pharmacology and the art of, med non-compliance. And as a result, I got a PhD in bullshit. Um, and bullshit meaning 20 years of desperately trying to find things to do and ways to explain. Do you know how hard it is to get a job when you've never had one before and you're nearly 40 years old? I can get a job at McDonald's because on my resume, like, I graduated high school, I did a little bit of college, and then what did I do for the last 20 years? Because inquiring minds, including my potential employer, they want to know. And when I can't say exactly what I did besides reside in several psychiatric institutions and a few rehabs, um, I'm immediately taken off the, well, you know, I'm put in the discard pile, and I can't blame them. I'd put me in the discard pile. I mean, if I was an employer, I wouldn't, just discard me. Um, my bipolar has like brought me to some weird places over the years, especially the psychosis. I usually get manic, not really depressed, but the depression is you really can't describe depression accurately. It's like um it's it's sort of a like emotional disembowelment. Um, you can't I mean, it's like you feel like you're in the process of dying. He's right behind me, isn't he? Um, and there he goes. On the other hand, like you want to die, um, because everything about your life is painful and pointless. I wonder if the mic can pick up his purring. I guess this is animal therapy, huh? Um, this is my cat Linky. Um, his Japanese name is Emperor Meowie. is 9 years old. I got him from the shelter a year ago. Um, when I got him, I didn't see him for a month. In fact, I thought he was dead, actually, after a couple of weeks, and I started waiting for it to smell bad. But he was just shy because he spent most of his life stray. And they said when he got to the shelter, he was nearly dead. He weighed the same as a 3-month-old kitten. He's still kind of tiny, but he gets a lot of food, and he wants his breakfast right now. That's why he's being all lovey-dovey. But I mean, this cat was so weird when I got him. Like if I left a pizza box on the floor after I ate it, I swear to God, he'll eat any kind of scrap, but he loves pizza. He'd go nuts for the pizza. The cat has nothing to do with bipolar. I have to go feed him before, um, really, before he raises cat hell. So you get down or not, either way. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you. You want to be fed? Want dinner? You want dinner? Okay, yeah, you want dinner. All right, okay. Oh, so good boy. So good. You get down, and I'll hit. I don't know what the hell that was. This is Logitech being a little whiny little bitch. Anyway, geez, I really sound snuffly. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about AA. So many people go, and they're intelligent people, and for some reason that I probably will never understand, they get something out of it, and whatever they get out of it helps them stay off of whatever chemical was killing them. So I'd be a monster if I, you know, you know, deflated the very thing that's keeping them alive. Anyway, I'm not sure that it's possible. I mean, like, AA's core, I mean, like, the premise of AA is protected by, like, 6 feet of Kevlar surrounding it. I mean, there's nothing you can say or do that, could ever, like, damage the face of AA or any part of AA. I mean, it's ineffable, but it's also here to stay. I mean, like the day after the apocalypse, people are going to be, picking themselves up from the rubble and looking around and tripping over dead bodies, and the alcoholics among them, the first thing they're going to do is convene for, you guessed it, Big Book Study Group. But I'm kind of rambling here. I'm sorry. Maybe all this like not sleeping is maybe possibly catching up with me. But uh, I just I don't even know what I was trying to say. But I was trying to make some point about how like you know like bipolar. Yeah, it's made my life a lot harder, and I don't know what my life would have been like had I not been bipolar, but I do know had I not been bipolar, I wouldn't be me. Um, and unlike just about everybody who suffers from a mental illness, I actually like me. Not in like a narcissistic, like, creepy way. But, I mean, I'm okay with my personality. I mean, I know it can be very abrasive, it can be um, hard to take. It can be. I have a really poor sense of timing. I'm super good at like, foot and mouth disease. Um, I am impulsive. I spend money I don't have on crap I don't need. And, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, I wanna show you, if this isn't a sign of mania, I don't know what is. It's not my fat legs either. Check out my new piercing. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Sort of. Maybe. Hey, wait a second. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it looks alright, I guess. Not that it matters, because the last thing I care about is what I look like. I'm too tough for that. Alright, maybe I'm